Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing great. Glad to have you in another one. So guys, I wanted to update you because I'm a lot behind with updating you on recent developments. So let's do that right now. Unfortunately, I didn't find the time, especially because the situation with FTMO and the US market, I had to cover that, and yeah, so I had no time to cover the recent developments around my trading. So let's go into that right now guys, because I have some great news. First of all guys, as you can see, I'm officially an FTMO trader again. Very happy about that. It's amazing guys. The 100k challenge and the verification, both stages were passed, and I have a 100k account here now. You can see finally, after having been absent here for 2 or 3 years, the last account was in 2021, I'm basically back right now. That is amazing guys, that's amazing, right? I mean, I was a prop trader with FTMO where I had a 200k account. As you can see, I did 2 profit splits, then basically lost the account because this was my very first time to prop trading. I was very naive, didn't know how to calculate the risk properly on those accounts, because they look like big accounts but they are not, right? A 100k account is only a 10k account, stuff like that, right? And I was basically a trader here at FTMO, but at the same time I was a trader at Trader Central. If you guys know that company, Trader Central Funds or something like that was the name, and that company went under, unfortunately. I had a 200k account there as well, but lost that one because they went under. So that happened. So I used to have 400k under management, basically lost all of that pretty much around the same time, and then I took a step back, right? And yeah, now after like 2 or 3 years I decided to make this comeback. In the meantime, of course, I still traded, but I was doing this on private accounts. So yeah guys, as you can see here, this is the challenge. We covered this one in some last videos. That one was passed, and here's the verification, which is also passed, right? So, and yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, the dates are still messed up here. That kind of sucks, right? The first time this happened, there was a problem with C-Trader, and the second time actually another problem with C-Trader. So C-Trader does have some issues with FTMO right now at the moment, so maybe I'm even considering to going to MetaTrader, because I observed some kind of stuff where trading data was not updated, unfortunately, the account metrics. So C-Trader is not running as smoothly as expected. That is a little bit unfortunate, and you can see the end dates are kind of messed up because they had to manually fix the history, right? Then let's look into the recent account right here. How does it look here? So because you can see we are 4k in profit here, which is nice, but I'm not so happy guys. I mean, yes, today was a nice trade that I did on the short side. I recorded it and I will show it to you. This is also why I wanted to make the video, because I finally recorded some live trading which I wanted to show you. And this was a big trade, of course, but I'm not so happy because the lot size today was too big, and this is why I'm not happy. So guys, let me show you basically what I did, and the strategy and how I start. Everything is the same as always. What do? I orientate myself at the ATR, average true range on the monthly. This is how I calculate my lot size to start off very small. I did that, you can see here in the beginning, traded very small. There was basically nothing going on for some time, and then yes, after like 2 or 3 days I made it into some nicer profit right here, and then basically still traded sideways. And yeah, I think after like a week or something, I came back again into this profit of 1.4 or 1.5k up here, right? And basically guys, I decided at that point to increase the lot size, because of course if you like 1.4k in profit or 1.5k, then you can start to increase the lot size and basically use the profit to make more profit, right? This is always how I start. I always want to defend the zero line. As you can see here, the account basically never went into drawdown except for today. That's why I'm not so happy today. But basically you want to defend that, trade small, right? And then once you have this profit buffer, then you can start using it if you like, but you don't have to. You can also just continue trading small and safely. That's up to you, right? If you are fine with potentially losing your profit, then you can do that. If you're not fine with that, if your psychology gets messed up once you lose the profit, then don't do it, of course, right? For me, it was totally fine to lose 1.5k here. This is why I increased the lot size. I saw there's a good setup, I want to take it, and I want to take it with a little bit more risk. So this is what I did. My original plan was actually to increase only once I passed 2k, you know, in profit, around 2 or 3k in profit, but I did it a little bit earlier because I saw a good setup, right? And as you can see, of course, with the increased lot size, you know, basically just to tell you guys, in the beginning I traded 1.5 or 2 lots always on Euro USD, 1.5, 2 lots, something like that. And today I started to increase it to 5 lots, right? Like 4 or 5 lots. And you can see, of course, I got into drawdown immediately. Why? Because the trade was first wrong. You know, I was first Euro USD long, which didn't work out, and I took always loss, because of course with the increased lot size you need to be careful, especially when you transition from a smaller lot size to a bigger one. This is at this point you must be very careful, right? Because you're basically banking on that this trade will work out. You can have more profits, but if that trade doesn't work out, you go basically back to the zero line pretty fast, and then you need to completely restart, right? If you're the zero line again, which happens to me, you need to, like, you know, just quit and then restart the account with a small lot size. And basically today, because I was on the wrong side on Euro USD, you can see it right here. Let's look into it quickly. Basically here, as you can see guys, in this area, especially with this kind of candle right here, this is basically what messed me up. This 1 hour candle, I was expecting, okay, we're moving up green, we're having a pullback, and we're going to the high point right here, or basically into the Bollinger zone right here, right? Target R1. This was basically the idea. On the daily, we were also green. Daily was very difficult though, because yes, we did have kind of body engulfing here, as you can see, but the high point, this wick is very strong, right? And we have a lot of wicks here, so I was expecting, okay, daily can also turn around if it wants to, right? And then also 1430, some news dropped, which is also dangerous, right? And so basically I was already here in the profit, as you can see. It did come up right here, so I wanted to let it run, which normally I also don't do. I don't like to let trades run. So here I could have banked a good profit. The account was probably 2k, you know, in total, you know, at that point, or 2.5k, something like that. I think it was 2.5k in total. I could have quit the trading day there, but as mentioned, my target was up here like this. Didn't happen, and then the news came, it dropped very fast, and this is where I took the losses, right? I went out quickly, tried it again, went out quickly, stuff like that, and this is why you can see this drawdown here that went down rather quickly with the increased lot size, right? So after that, basically I was getting close to the zero here again, so I needed to actually restart the account. But because I really believed in the short at that point of time, I kept the lot size, and this is why I'm not so happy about it. I kept the lot size and then banked on this down move, right? And 10 lots is the absolute maximum. So not so happy about that. So like I said, it was almost feeling like psychology is not that good anymore and getting into gambling. So dangerous waters. But it worked out in the end. I will show you the recording, of course, so you can see it, but like I said, not 100% happy with how I handled it, right? However, I was very confident in this short setup once I saw that the market is actually rolling over today. Good guys, the good thing right now, of course, is that we are in 4k of profit. So now we can either do profit split pretty soon. We can change this here, of course, in the calendar, right? We could do a profit split next week, for example, or we can think about using this profit to make more profit, right? So for example, I could now think about, you know, risking 2k and then in the worst case drop at the 2000 line, you know, 2000 profit line, again drop down there and defend that one. And if it works out, of course, then we will go in a nice profit. that could be a game plan, or we do the profit split, right? So the good thing is, if we want to, we can now use this bigger profit buffer to make even more profit. So this is nice. In terms of lot size, like I said, I did it wrong today, because I start off always with this 1.5 2 lots, according to the ATR on monthly. Then once I'm in profit, like around 2k 3k, then you can think about, okay, increasing the lot size maybe to 3 lots, 4 lots, 5 lots, something in that area, let's say between 3 and 5 lots. And once you're getting to a profit of 4k or 5k, this is where you can think 10 lots, right, at the very maximum, right? I would never go over 10 lots on a 100k account, and that is just gambling if you go over that. But you could do that, of course, once you are in profit of 4 and 5k and you don't care about losing your profit. This is very important. If you don't care about it, about losing it, then you can do it. If it's too hard for your psychology, then don't do it, of course. Then you just continue with the smaller lot sizes, right? So like I said, 10 lots, I should have only done that once I'm in 4 5k profit, right? So I did that too early, because I was only in profit here of 1,400. But as I mentioned, guys, I went in steps in this trade, right? I took like 5 lots first, then I saw, okay, it's working out, then I added again, stuff like that, right? This is how it worked out. And but still, lot size too big. Overall, I feel like I cheated myself a little bit, and this is why it's bad. You can see, of course, my goal is also to always defend this zero line here in this account. I never ever want to go into drawdown. Did a very good job here as well. And here, like I said, it was a little bit too harsh, this drawdown. It was like 500, and it's too much. Like the drawdown, at zero you should stop. I was thinking, okay, minus 200, minus 300 more is okay, but this actually went into minus 500 drawdown, right? Which is too much, guys. It's not good for psychology. Luckily, this trade worked out beautiful after that, but this drawdown is too big. So guys, with that being said, we want to now look into the trade. I will say goodbye here at this point already, guys, and so you can just continue to watch the trade. And one thing I still want to mention before we go into the trade, don't be shocked. Basically, YouTube is destroying my account right now. My YouTube channel is getting destroyed, unfortunately, by the YouTube algorithm. So don't be shocked about that. The reason is I'm using CapCut. Maybe you know that software. It's a very nice cutting software. I like it. It's for free. That's why I'm using it. I don't want to pay anything for an expensive software like Adobe and this kind of stuff, because this YouTube channel is way too small. If it would be big, then I could think about investing in something like that. But at the moment, I'm using free programs. I used iMovie a lot, which is a very bad program, and CapCut is very good. So I'm very happy about that. However, as you know, CapCut is by the competition by TikTok. And I've read this, when you start using CapCut, then the YouTube algorithm can put you at disadvantage, and this exactly happened to me, unfortunately. All the new videos I released, there were like 2 or 3 new videos. They collected nice views in the beginning. I saw the curves going up like very nicely, so I was thinking, yeah, it looks good. And this one video had 400 views already, and then YouTube came and took half of the views away, so they're all gone. Like all of the new videos got halved in views. So the one with 400 views now only has 150. The other one that had 200 has only 90 views. So that sucks. I read somewhere on the internet this happens when YouTube thinks that you have some bots that are pushing your channel or something. I don't know if that's true, but my channel, there is nothing going on with any kind of bots. That's complete nonsense. I just believe the algorithm like picked me up because of the CapCut program, and now just kind of does all kind of crazy stuff to me. Because the other thing that happened, I got a copyright strike on the FTMO US video, which also was completely nonsense. It was copyrighted for some kind of Bollywood music, which I apparently used there, which completely not true. The segment that was actually tagged had no music in it at all, so I contested that, and then the next day or next 2 days it was, freed again, so the video is available again. But still, again, YouTube screwed me, and that video for 2 days, 3 days, it was not watchable because of that nonsense. And the other thing is, all new videos, they are not getting any recommendations, I guess, because I used to get like 100 views minimum when I released a video, and now it's like I release a video, 20 views, after, then the video is dead. So the new norm in this channel is 20 views and then dead, unfortunately, guys. So don't be surprised, all new videos will only have 20 views, 20-30 views, and then it's done. That's just how it is for the moment. I will keep going with CapCut, I don't care, because it's much easier. I like it much better. I can do much more with that. And we will see if YouTube will you know, promote this channel in the future again or not. I don't know, we will see, guys. Anyways, now back to the trades. Here are the recordings. Enjoy. I catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace. Alright, guys, quick video here. Normally I don't really record my trading. I mean, I try it, but I just don't have the time, guys, unfortunately. But we're working here on the FTMO account. Yes, I'm already on the FTMO account. Unfortunately, I didn't have time yet to make a video about the past verification, but I will do that soon. So now we are on EUR USD here, and we are at the moment short. I can show you this. So it's a nice trade right here. Size is a bit big, to be honest. What I essentially did is I traded this account up to almost 2k, something like that, or 1.5k, something in that area. And then I started to increase the size because I saw a very good setup to the short side, and started to risk these gains. And you can see this here in the balance. Unfortunately, it didn't work out at first, so I took a loss and gave that 1k away, but then it turned around. You can see this right here, right? Had a couple of tries and stuff, and yes, now let's see what will happen here. Targets are somewhere down here in this area. Maybe would be nice if it would work out. We're currently here again 1.6k in profit, so we're basically again where we kind of started, and hopefully it will now just run, because I do believe this is a trend that could unfold. Normally I don't hold, you know me, guys, but now I do think, looking here also in trading view, that here there should be some kind of trend unfolding. I'm targeting the S2, so that will be down here to retouch there, and going with the flow on the 4 hour, as you can see, and also on the 2 hour. Problem is a little bit, daily was a bit hard actually, because we are at the daily low here. And yeah, but these weeks, they show we should have some pressure down, and the weekly is also red, so trying to go with the bigger time frames. But this close yesterday was very weird because the body was a bit higher. That was very strange, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm trying to like leave it, right? Try to hold it today and tomorrow, hopefully, if I can stay in the trade. You never know what happens with trading. It's completely random. It could also turn around and come completely up again or whatever. That's the problem. So it's definitely a risk to hold it. A lot of times it's better to take the gains, to be honest. So probably it could be that in the next video I will say, oh, I should have just taken it here, because anyway it turns around. Normally that's what always happens, but I try to hold it now this time. We'll see. I believe in the setup also. If you look here in the structure, looking at this and this, there are also some targets down here, maybe even a little bit further down, just judging from the structure. So yeah, but I don't think this will work out today. I think that will, you know, take some time until tomorrow, and yeah, just we'll hold it and see what happens. So catch you in the next one, guys. Okay guys, I will take you back in here again. Sorry, my window is open now. I need some air, so there's some background noises most likely. Yeah, it's slowly moving down. Now we passed the S1, and yeah, I would just wait probably the whole day. Our target is still S2. It's definitely gonna take some time down there, I'm sure. And yeah, we're floating around 4k in profit now. So yeah, definitely not so easy to hold this, to be honest, because it's a nice profit at the moment, of course. And yeah, but I will leave it because I'm still convinced in this setup. Normally I don't hold anything because yeah, goals are like never reached because the markets are always sideways, right? And yeah, but here I'm targeting this level of 1.08 and S2, but you know, of course it will try to stabilize here. It will probably make some pullbacks, all of this. So in that case I should just watch away probably and don't bother, and then just wait until it's here, either by the end of the day or like I can still wait also for tomorrow. At the moment this daily close would be good, like that. And you know, a couple of things can happen. It could retrace now, come back up here again, and then the end of the day close like this. That would be nice. Then tomorrow it would come down, or it could come down now all the way somewhere here, right, and then close, and then tomorrow pull back up here. We'll see. Yeah, now we can see some kind of reaction coming here at the S1, which is not surprising. Don't like that. Don't like that, of course. You can see now, yeah, it's pretty, the leverage is a little bit high. You can see it already. We're 4K up, and now only 1K already disappeared because of this little pushback. Normally I don't trade these big sizes, but what should I say, I was very convinced today and I used the profit, and just hopefully it will work out. In such scenarios it's actually best to not look at the candles too much, or just, you know, do something else. That's what I will do now. I'll probably come back in the end of the day or something, and we'll see. So guys, I will update you in the next video. Yeah, you can see it's definitely pulling back here now. I don't like that at all, but it is what it is. That was to be expected, and but the move for me is still down. Still gotta wait. Actually, in 30 minutes from now it could even pull back all the way up here again. Looking at the 6 hour, but it should still come down here eventually, so let's see. Catch you in the next one, guys. Alright guys, quick update. I had to take the profit, just had to do it, because for me it was pretty obvious that it will start stalling here now. It's the end of the day, it's just too risky to let it run, because that profit was, you know, big on the account. And in that case, yes, and yeah, I would have liked it down here, and then it would have been better, of course. But keep in mind that always you can use this profit now. That's why it's so important to take it. This profit from the account can be used. So let's update this quickly. This is not updated here yet. So yeah, we are 4K here in profit in total, and that's booked now. So that is very good. And yeah, target was S2. However, you know, I wanted to have if you look in the 1 hour, I wanted it to close under this kind of low point, right? To like do a quick flush out, and then I would have stayed in, but like this, it's too dangerous. I mean, yes, of course, it can still push down to S2 now, just normally like this, but there's you know, also a good chance that first it makes now this pullback up here, and then down again, and I don't want to be in that, right? Because then if it pulls back all the way up here, I will lose like a lot of the profit, you know. Then I will just be 1K up and not 4K anymore, something like that. And then it's end of the day, market will get slower, everything. It's too risky, right? And also in the daily, yes, I'm pretty sure it will end like this in the end. And but also, you know, the daily close is still not in, so there can be some surprises, so don't want to have that. Better to book it. Then tomorrow hopefully a bigger pullback will come, and then again downtrend. That's what I'm assuming. So it's better to have the profit now booked. Tomorrow come in fresh again and play a good trend again, or just some good candles, we will see. And the good thing is, now that I have this profit booked, I can have the bigger lot sizes. So like I said, the goal was to do some profit, then increase the lot size. I just was up, you know, 1.5, or yeah, between 1.5 and 6K. What did I say? 1. You know, I was just only up between 1.5 and 2K, so it was maybe a little bit too early to actually increase the lot size, and it was increased a lot, as you could see. So not so proud of that, but you know, the setup for me was so good, I wanted to do that. But definitely not easy for my mind either, you know, to keep control of the whole account like that with this size. So I'm happy it's done, and I don't want to trade this size again. What I want to do now is, yes, I have now 4K in profit, so I can increased the lot size now, so I can, you know, I can now normally trade 4 lots, 5 lots, something like that. If I want, that's no problem, and if something really bad happens, then I give the profit away. That's okay. But if it continues to be good, then we can go up and make maybe 10k in total or something on the account. That would be nice. We will see, guys. I will keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next one.